Welcome to our first class, Introduction to Music. And before we begin, I would like to request you to like, subscribe, and share in order to receive notifications once videos are uploaded. From where we left in the last session, we agreed that we shall start from the basic level. And under the basic level, we begin from the staff. A note is a symbol used to represent a sound, and notes are placed on a series of 5 horizontal lines called a staff. We are saying that a staff is a set of 5 horizontal lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lines are what we are referring to as a staff. So a staff is a series of 5 horizontal lines. The number of lines on a staff should be counted from bottom upwards. What we are saying is that the number of lines on a staff should be counted from bottom upwards. That is line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, line 5. Counted from bottom upwards. The first line is therefore called the inferior line, and the fifth line is called the superior line. We are saying that line 1 is called inferior line and line 5 is called superior line. The spaces are counted in the same manner. Which manner? The manner in which we counted the lines, that is from bottom upwards, that is space 1, space 2, space 3, space 4, counted from bottom upwards, bottom up. It can therefore be stated that a staff is composed of 5 lines and 4 spaces. As we have seen here in our staff, we have got 5 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is space 1, space 2, space 3, and space 4. The position of each note determines the pitch of each sound. Let's say, for example, a note is on this position and another note is at this position. The pitch of this note in this position is different from the pitch of this note on this position. Even if we take another note on this position and another from this position, the pitches will still be different. So the position of each note determines the pitch of each sound. The higher the note is placed on the staff, the higher the sound. The lower the note is placed on the staff, the lower the sound. Notes that are written above or below the staff are separated and distinguished by ledger lines. For example, in our case, this is our staff, and we have got another additional lines below and above our staff. And on the lines we have notes. We are saying that notes that are written above or below the staff are separated and distinguished by ledger lines. So these lines are which we are referring to as ledger lines. Are we together? So a ledger line is any additional line that is above or below the staff. Any additional line that is above or below the staff. And from that point, that is all about the staff. And now we go to our second subtopic, treble and bass clef. A clef is a sign placed at the beginning of a staff to determine the name of the notes. We are saying that a clef is a sign placed at the very beginning of a staff and determines the names of the notes. This clef gives the name to the note placed on the same line. From this point on the staff, we can name all the notes above and below. Music notes are named after the first 7 letters of alphabet. That is from A to G. We are saying that music notes are named from the first letters of alphabet, from letter A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Upon reaching this position, the sequence proceeds again. Starts again from A, B, C, all the way to G. Starts again from A, B, C, D, all the way to G. We have got different types of clefs, but the commonly used clefs are treble and bass clef. How do we demonstrate treble clef? Using a diagram. We said that a staff is a set of 5 horizontal lines and they are counted from bottom upwards. We start from this position on line 2. We draw a curve that touches on line 3. We return to line 1. We go all the way and we return to that position. This is what is referred to as treble clef. Another name for treble clef is the G clef. And we mark this position on line 2 where we started our diagram to show that this is the position for G. How do we demonstrate the bass clef? We count the lines on this staff in the same manner, that is from bottom upwards, from line 1, 2, 3, 4. From this position, we draw a curve that touches line 5 and goes all the way. Then we place 2 dots on the line which we started, demonstrating our diagram. When we observe this 4th line, we can note that it is the line where we started demonstrating our diagram, and it is enclosed by 2 dots. We mark this position and indicate with the letter F to show that this position marks on this line marks F. Another name for bass clef is the F clef. By using these 2 references, we can locate the other notes on the staff found on the lines and in the spaces. That is, on the G clef, which is marked by letter G, we can name line 1, line 3, line 4, and line 5. We can as well name space 1, space 2, space 3, and space 4. It is important to note that while naming the lines and spaces on our staff, we use the sequential formula of naming the positions, that is from line to space, from space to line, line to space, line to space, space to line, line to space, space to line. That is from line, space, line, space, line, space, line, space. We don't jump any position. The position of the second line in G-Clef is marked by letter G. So the previous position before line 2, which is space 1, will be marked by the letter before G, which is F. And the previous position from this space 1, which is line 1, will be marked by the letter before F, which is E. So line 1 will be marked by letter E. We already know that line 1 is E, space 1, F. Line 2, G. So space 2 will begin from A. Okay? And we name line 3 as B. Space 3 as C. Line 4 as E, D. Space 4 as E. Line 5 as F. We are saying that the lines on G-Clef are represented by E, G, B, D, and F from bottom upwards. And the spaces of the G-Clef are represented by letters F, A, C, E from bottom upwards. Pause your video and test yourself whether you can name the lines and spaces for F-Clef. Check whether the lines on F-Clef are represented by letters G, B, D, F, and F from bottom upwards. Also check whether the spaces on F-Clef are represented by letters A, C, E, G from bottom upwards. Therefore, the order of lines and spaces of a G-Clef for lines are E, G, B, D, and F. We can say that every good boy deserves favors for easy memorial. For spaces, you can just say face, that is F, A, C, E, the normal face. And the order of lines and spaces of F-Clef for lines are G, B, D, F, A. You can say good boys deserves favors always. For spaces are A, C, E, G. You can say all cows eat grass or all cars eat gas, no matter the case. And this exercise brings us to the end of our today's session. Number 1, define staff, define ranger line, define clef. Number 2, state 2 types of clefs. Number 3, demonstrate using a diagram the 2 types of clefs on a staff. Number 4, name the lines and spaces of each clef. On our next session, we shall begin on our 3rd topic, which is not values. Not values will be our next topic. Thank you for watching. Kindly like, subscribe, and share for more notifications. See you in the next session.